Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a video on how to rock a bold lip. With this video I just want to put it out there because I know I do get a couple comments because I do make references to my lips quite a lot, and I've always mentioned how I find them to be quite big. And so I'm always quite hesitant to wear a bold lip or to wear any lip product in general. Like, I would say like a year ago, like I just wouldn't like to wear any form of colour on my lips unless it was either nude or just not a very bold colour, just because I felt that my lips were too big. And I know I'm going to get a lot of comments like saying, oh, you know, your lips are not big, this is how you're made, blah blah blah. And I just personally feel like this has just been an insecurity of mine, and I'm working on it. I wouldn't say I'm 100% there, but I do feel that I'm getting used to it and embracing it a bit more. And what's so annoying is that I feel like on camera my lips are not as big as how they look in person. I don't know if it's just me being paranoid or what it is, but I just feel like in person they look a lot bigger. So please don't let this video deceive you. Okay, and also I wanted to do this video just to help you guys, because I know there are other girls, ladies, whoever, men that are out there that probably feel the same way I do and feel like you can't rock a bold lip because your lips are too big or they look a certain type of way. And yeah, so I wanted to do this video, so I really hope you guys enjoy it. And also, this is not a video showing you guys different lip combinations, it's just showing you ways to kind of make your lips not look so big and to how to rock it with confidence. The first thing that I would suggest is, if you've got a top pigmented lip like I do, like my top lip is like black, like I don't even know why, it is just really dark, and then like my bottom lip is pink, and it's sometimes if the lipstick isn't opaque enough you can kind of see my top lip through the lipstick or the whatever kind of product I'm using on my lips, and I just really don't like that. I just feel like, what's the point of wearing a lip product if you can see my pigmented lip through it? So I have found that using a bit of powder or a bit of when you're doing your foundation and it gets on your lips, just kind of dusting it lightly on your lips, you do look a bit crazy, but eventually obviously you're going to cover it up. So that's probably the first tip that I would recommend. Secondly is to use a lip liner. A lip liner is your best friend. I personally didn't know what lip liners to use because there's so many out there, there's so many colours, and you just don't know where to start. It was assumed that the colour of the lip liner should be the same colour as the lipstick, but I've actually figured that that actually doesn't work, at least for me. I mean, it could work for you and you could try it. For instance, I'm wearing a red lip today, so I would assume that you would wear a red lip liner. That's how I used to think before, but now I have come to realise that using a dark brown lip liner is the way to go. It doesn't matter what colour the lip is you're wearing, whether it is red, purple, a really dark kind of winter shade on your lip. A dark brown lip liner will blend with any form of lipstick that you are wearing. So the ones that I use are the MILANI Easy Liner for Lips, and these are retractable pencils, which is great because obviously you don't need any sharpening. And if you are wondering where I get my MILANI products from, I actually purchase it from MILANI EU. If you just type in MILANI EU, it will come up. It's all in euros, but it's essentially really inexpensive, and the shipping rate, like once converted into pounds, is like £5. Like, it's super cheap. And I will leave a link to their site below. So these are the ones that I'm currently using. I have tried the NYX lip pencils, but I just find that they're really drying, and these ones work a lot better. So invest in a good deep brown lip liner. Luckily, MILANI has ones that are darker than my lip, because that is also a problem that I have, is that when I buy a lip liner, because my lip is so dark, my top lip is so dark, that a brown lip liner you can barely see it through, which is also why, going back to the first point, is that you kind of dust a bit of powder on your lips to kind of mute out your top lip in order to see the actual lip liner. Whew, I'm talking a lot. The third tip I have for you guys is to stick to matte shades. I have gone through a phase where I haven't been sure what works for me, but I find that matte shades work the best. stay away from glosses. I'm not saying don't use gloss, but I personally feel that gloss just adds more attraction and just makes your lips look a lot bigger, because it gives this kind of like, I don't know if this is the right terminology, but in my eyes it gives this like 3D effect where it just makes your lips look a lot plumper. And I find that people who want their lips to look bigger often use glosses to kind of pump up their lips. But if your lips are already pumped, you don't necessarily need a gloss. Again, I'm not saying don't ever use a lip gloss, but I personally feel that just lip gloss is just a no-go at all. Just stay away from it. The fourth tip I have for you guys is to kind of use a chapstick or exfoliate your lips prior to applying the lip product. And this is because I feel like because your lips are slightly fuller, it kind of, when you use a bolder lip, you see everything. Like you can see the cracks, the peels, the crustiness, you see everything. So make sure that you use a chapstick or you exfoliate your lips. I know Lush does a good exfoliator, or you can make your own one using, I think, brown sugar. I'm not completely sure what the recipe is, but I don't know, maybe I can do a video on that too. But exfoliate, moisturize your lips, and make sure that your lips are nice and smooth, ready for your lip product. I find that I have a lot of lines in my lips and you can see them through the lip product, and my lips are obviously larger, so you can definitely see it, and I just don't like that look. The fifth tip that I have for you guys is to use lip products that go with your skin tone. Do not use a lip product that is too light for you, because it will just, firstly, it will draw attention to you because people are going to be like, what are you doing? And also it just doesn't work. Always use a lip product that works for your skin tone. Also, when I'm talking about using a lip product that works best for your skin tone, I find that the darker the lip color is, like the darker the lipstick, the liquid lipstick, or whatever form of lip product you're using, but the darker the lipstick, the kind of smaller my lips look. So if I use a bright pink lipstick and do all the steps that I've said, your lips will look relatively smaller, I guess. But if you use an even darker lip products, like I don't know, a burgundy or a vampy lip color, your lips will tend to look a lot smaller because it is a darker color. So bear that in mind, that darker colors tend to look a lot better if you've got kind of larger lips. I also want to mention, this is kind of going back on myself a bit, but I also wanted to mention that you don't necessarily have to stick to a really dark brown lip liner, but I just feel like that's the safest way to go. If you're not sure, just go for a deep brown lip liner. But you can also go for something that's a lot darker, that's not necessarily brown, but it is dark enough. So I do have a few from Sleek. So I hope I've covered everything there. I'm hoping that I haven't missed anything out, because I actually haven't written, these ideas are just coming right out of my head. I actually haven't written them down. So hopefully I have covered everything. But again, I just want to make sure and make this clear that, you know, I know there's a lot of people out there who have, you know, larger lips, and if you guys found this video informative, let me know your comments down below if you've got any other tips or anything that you find that works for you. I feel, just to make sure that I'm kind of politically correct, so I don't want people jump down my throat, is the title is, are your lips too big? And when I mean that, like, don't feel that your lips are too big. I don't know how to explain what I'm trying to say, but basically, embrace yourself. I'm not saying that anyone's lips are too big, but this has just been an insecurity of mine, just from what I've heard comments about what people have said. You know, it's just made me kind of insecure about them, but this is what I find works for me. And I know there are other people out there who feel the same way as I do, that you feel like you can't wear a bold lip, or you can't rock this, you can't rock that, just because, you know, you have these things on your face that are like huge, and it's like, Jesus, why? So please be nice, and I hope you guys have an amazing day. All the products that I've mentioned will be listed in the description box down below. If you have any video requests, also feel free to comment that, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.